It's Rob Hindi from AM800.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, just looking to get a couple quick comments about what's taking place on Saturday.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Let me get the recorder going here.
Okay, sure.
So I do have the recorder going. So just for the record, your name, please.
Currie Soulier, Currie Soulliere.
How would you like us to introduce you? Are you the organizer? Or how would you like us to introduce you?
I would like to be introduced as a coordinator.
Okay, perfect. So tell us what's taking place on Saturday. I know these demonstrations, these rallies have been held for the past few months now, but Saturday you have a special guest coming?
Yeah, so this Saturday at 2 o'clock p.m. at the Great Canadian Flag, we will have Chris Sky speaking and a few other speakers from Windsor.
What are you anticipating come Saturday? Big crowds, or what are you anticipating?
We're expecting a very big crowd Saturday. We're expecting it to be the biggest anti-medical tyranny protest that we've had in Windsor yet.
Just the response that you've been getting. I know obviously there's probably those that are for, those that are against, but overall, just talk about the message you're hoping to deliver this coming Saturday.
Two main messages we'll be talking about this Saturday. The biggest one is all of these vaccine mandates that are dropping very quickly, and we're going to make sure we can empower everyone as much as possible to have their non-consent to medical treatment respected. The Healthcare Consent Act states that not just that a doctor must not administer treatment without consent, but must also take reasonable steps to ensure that non-consensual treatment is not administered, which means the Healthcare Consent Act requires doctors to write notes of exemption for anyone who does not consent to this vaccine. The second thing we're going to be talking about is coming lockdowns, which are very surely going to happen sometime in September.
Just have Chris on board and coming to Windsor. For people that don't know who Chris is, he's been very vocal, just like many others. I believe he's also been, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe he's been arrested a couple of times. Just to have him come down and share your message, share others' message, what does that mean to you?
To have him come down here means a great deal. Because Windsor is kind of at the end of Ontario, sometimes we miss out on things. On Chris Sky's arrests, these have been false arrests. He's getting arrested to stop his speech. He is getting arrested fraudulently. His lawyers are catching authorities falsely devising charges to have an excuse to interrupt Chris Sky and what he's doing and his speaking. He has not been presented with legitimate charges, especially not the last couple days.
And for Chris, for people that don't know him, obviously he's been speaking out about, I guess, the pandemic. Is that safe to say?
Pardon me?
For people that don't know Chris or who he is, how would you describe him? He's an individual that's been speaking out about the pandemic, speaking out about, similar to what your group and others have been doing?
Number one description I have for Chris Sky is that he is prescient. He is predicting things very, very accurately over a long period of time. He understands exactly what is going on here. He understands what the tyranny is. He understands the motive behind the tyranny. The second word I would use to describe Chris Sky is power. He's a powerful speaker. He's a strong speaker. He's a knowledgeable speaker. He will keep your attention, and he will inspire you. He is fantastic.
Okay, sounds good. If someone hears this and they're interested, you're just encouraging them to come down to the flag?
Yep, come down to the flag for 2 o'clock p.m. And we also, before that, maybe try to come a little earlier than 2 p.m. Parking may be tricky, and we will have some live music opening, so you'll be able to hear that and get your spot and maybe schmooze a bit before the big festivities begin. And after the protest speakers, we will also be having a march, and we would love for you to bring a protest sign, and we're having a sign contest as well. So the best sign will get a prize, $50 Visa gift card.
Currie, for you, I know you've been at the forefront of this for the last number of months, holding these rallies, these demonstrations. How are you feeling overall? Are you optimistic? I'm not sure if optimistic is the right word, but are you encouraged with, obviously, with Chris and others coming out and speaking out? I know you've been trying for the past few months and even beyond that to get your message out there.
I am feeling more encouraged now than I have in a long time. And this may sound funny, but the number one thing encouraging me is how hard the government is trying to use coercion and how tyrannical they are being right now, because it is bringing people out of the woodwork to stand up for their rights like never before. The harder the government tries to push this tyranny on us, the more we will stand up. And so I am very optimistic right now, because we are getting tons of people interested in this, tons of people on the streets, tons of people wanting to know exactly how they will fight this, and they will fight this, and we will stand up for our rights, and we will win.
Okay, sounds good. Do you know where Chris is from originally?
I believe I'm not totally sure. I think he's from Toronto.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I can look into that. I just didn't know if you knew off the top of your head. So,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, we'll use 3 clips for our newscast. Let people know. My colleague Gord is working this weekend, so he'll probably be coming down as well. But yeah, I appreciate this. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks for your call.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.